Hey, everybody, welcome to Bizchicks TV, the place to be for tips, tools, and strategies to help you build a profitable business that's fun to run. Take the hassle out of your hustle. Today's Tuesday. The digital diva is in the house. Terry Johnson, online from New York City. And today we're going to be talking about hold on to your brand. Okay, so without further ado, thank you for tuning in live and on the replay. And here's TJ.
Hey everybody, welcome to this Tuesday, wonderful Tuesday where we're talking about, marketing strategies, branding, all those things you need to do to run your business online. So today I'm going to bring you something that's like happening now. And it's an ongoing situation. I just discovered it about well, let me back it up first. Remember when I talked about nostalgic marketing or nostalgia marketing? I'm trying to remember what I called it, and I was trying to bring up the post on Facebook, which I'm not finding it. But I think I talked about nostalgia marketing as one of those things that is coming back, where millennials are nostalgic about their childhood. I think it was earlier this year. I'm trying to remember, but I can't find the post on my page as I was trying to look real quick. But anyway, we don't need it. So, but the nostalgia, what's happening now is called nostalgia marketing, where kids that watch Nickelodeon or watch whatever, they're grown now. Millennials are now 40, so they're looking back and they want to connect with those things from their childhood. It makes them feel good. We all, everybody does that. Every generation, like, oh, when I was a child, this was popular, that was popular, that was popular. Hey, Tachi, good morning. So now what's happening is the millennials are looking back and going, oh, remember I think it was like Rugrats on Nickelodeon. I think Nickelodeon came about in the 90s and
It
things.
did.
Right. So if you have a brand, you're running a business, and you want to either use that type of style of marketing, or you're connecting with that, or your products connect with that group, it's very popular. So that ties into what's happening now. So let me see if I can get this right. So there is, and I don't know how I found this on TikTok. I'm telling you, everything is there. So there was a woman. Her name is, let me bring it up. She is Bella Youssef, Yusf, on TikTok. I'm going to bring up the video because I want to show you what it is that she was saying, and she had to explain it. There's no other way. And when I thought about it, I was like, we got to talk about that. So let me, all right, hold on. Okay, it's starting. I want to bring it up in StreamYard because it's a couple of videos, not too long.
I know this is going to be good. Show and tell. I've always liked show and
Well, I
tell.
gotta show you. I can't explain. It's like she's explaining it. So I was like, wow. So let me bring up the tab in StreamYard. Just hold on. Oh, I like they have this little preview. Thank you. That helps. Okay, so can everybody see that? I
Yes,
lost my tab. All right, let me.
I'm going
Okay,
to.
good. Okay, so she called this. They took my brand. So let me play it. And is the sound? I hope the sound is. I didn't click the little sound thing.
Guys,
I can hear
I
it.
got the worst news today and I'm headed to work. I don't want to cry. I lost my trademark. I lost my business because there's two individuals who stole my brand's identity and they won the case. I've been fighting for 2 years. I and I'm headed to work. I don't want to cry about this, but I've been having this business since 2019. They stole my brand just because they could pay 15,000. You guys.
Okay, all right. She keeps going. Let me go to the next one.
$dollars for a website. I can't afford that. They have like 4 lawyers, and they've been stalking me for 3 years. Took my brand identity. Finally, I know it's this petty. There's so many things going on in the world, but they literally stole my baby, and I don't know how to get it back. stalk me on my website. They're always there. I worked so hard. I've been off of social media for a year and a half. If you guys want to do something, please, $1 for a website.
Okay,
I
then there's
suggest
the
you
next
to
one.
trademark your brand right away.
Okay, let me back it up so you can hear that.
I suggest you to trademark your brand right away. This really hurts me. And I'm not going to give up. So basically, they won the case and I lost it. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't cry like this.
Okay, so all right, let me go back here. Let me get rid of this because this is her page. All right, so did everybody get it?
I did.
She's very emotional. She's been working on this cosmetic brand since 2019. Let me bring up her website so you can see that. And what happened is someone came along, and her brand is called Nostalgia Cosmetics. That's why I brought up the nostalgia, because her website is all about connecting with that millennials. You know, her style. You have to see her website. Let me show it to you. Yeah, here it is. That should be it. Yeah. Okay, so see, this is her Nostalgia Cosmetics. This is her brand. She's selling makeup, eyeshadow, stuff like that. And then Nostalgia Cosmetics. Nostalgia Cosmetics is a beauty brand founded in 2018. It's centered on capturing pop culture nostalgia, which allows millennials and Gen Zs to re-experience lost parts of their youth in ways that is comforting and soothing. Our mission is to create fun, modern, and futuristic makeup products for everyday use, cruelty-free, non-toxic, right? So she's been working on this. So what happened is, and let me see if I can bring up the other brand. A couple, I found them on Instagram that they took her idea and they created something similar. So I'm gonna bring up her website their website so you can see it. Theirs is called Nosta, Nosta. So they took the nostalgia and cut off the N and called it Nosta Beauty. This is their website. So this is and now they're connected with Allure, Glossy people. They've got brand deals with the big beauty magazines and brands. So their style is, no fragrance, nostalgia. Okay, here we go. Nosta equals nostalgia. Nosta is literally derived from the word nostalgia. We are nostalgia influenced indie beauty brand that aims to create modern, inclusive, and fun retro vibes, creating modern makeups from the 80s, 90s, blah, blah, blah. So she even goes in some of her videos, she even goes in and explains that she had a tagline about something about makeup and something, and they copied it. So what she's crying about is that she put her brand out in 2018, 2019 products. She did not trademark it. So if you're online and you're showing your product, you're selling and you're on Shopify, everything's good. You think your business is good, right? Somebody is always watching and looking and saying, "Hey, nostalgia cosmetic, nostalgic, brand for millennials and Gen Z." So if someone comes along with a more business minded sense of, let's go to the trademark and patents database and search it and see if they trademark their brand. She did not. She was just online, just making running her business, selling her products. So the other couple, they came along and did everything, trademarked it and everything. And so now I don't know how she found out. So she's online saying they stole her brand.
So
they didn't really steal it because she didn't trademark it.
Right. So here's the thing I was looking at. Dr. Tachi has a couple.
Yeah, she got all of. So Tachi said, did she do her due diligence? That's the problem. She didn't trademark her brand. It's sad, but it's basically her fault. They're going to Hades for that. It shows you how people lack creativity. And don't say anything about your ideas until they're protected. You said it all. You said it all. You said it
So
all.
so when I was looking at that, she still has her core people that's going to follow her.
Right. Right.
Now she needs to, I'm wondering if they tried suing her for the nostalgia.
Yeah, yeah. See, there's a whole so let me show you. They have a response because, like you said, she's built her brand, her business, so she's got loyal people. They went to their Instagram and stuff, and they're basically going at them. So they had to respond. Let me bring up their video real quick so you can see the other side. Now we're gonna bring both sides of this. And okay, is that it? I think yeah, that's it. Let me see. Okay. We can't hear it though.
Entire life.
Okay.
We have received countless bullying.
All right.
Bullying my eye, y'all.
Okay, we go. I'm trying to get there.
The past few days have been the most traumatic days of our entire life.
Really?
We have received countless bullying, harassment, threats, hate comments across all our socials due to the fact that somebody on Thursday, this person has created videos on TikTok and Instagram claiming that we stole their brand as a whole, including their logo, brand identity, and this is all false information.
It's defamation of character. It's defamation of our brand. We never stole anything from anybody. Our lawyer notified us that somebody's filing to cancel our trademark. He advised us to document and keep track of this other brand just in case anything changes along the way. Thursday morning, our lawyer notified us that our case was dismissed and we won our trademark.
Everything went downhill a few hours later.
Yeah, let's get into it.
This is the person on TikTok claiming that we stole her logo and everything. This has been our logo since day one. It was designed by a Black-owned branding agency, and it's just such a shame that they're not getting the credit that they deserve. And this is their logo from day one.
She claims that we changed our Instagram bio to look like hers, when in fact, it's her that's been doing the changing on her Instagram bio. That's one of our trademarks, Makeup for the Memories. That's our trademark, Nostalgia, and that logo looks eerily like ours.
We had our new website developed and designed for our newest launch in February, and this is what is on her current site. This is our current website with our slogan from day one.
This is how her website looked on April 5th, 2022, with all our intellectual property.
We tried to make it look like we copied her, which was not the case whatsoever.
So the USPTO trademark office sees that and thinks that we were copying her and she would get the trademark.
I've been crying for the past 2 days about this whole situation. I'm completely numb. I just want to move forward and put our truth out there, put the truth out there.
And we apologize to all our followers, our friends, our family, that we're on the receiving end of this hateful comments and bullying. We're an indie brand. We work hard every single day.
We work so hard for everything, and to it be taken from us and say that we have stolen ideas and branding and logos is just absolutely ridiculous. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that we cleared the air.
I hope this brings some clarity to everything, and we just want to move forward, put all this behind us, and move on.
We never thought that we would have.
Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. So they're saying that she copied them, and she didn't copy them because she's been in since 2018. Oh, stop. Right. So they're saying, yeah, she started in 2019. So she said she had her tagline was makeup for the something. It's in her. I put her TikTok there. So if you want to go through, she's got a lot of videos, and she talks about the process, about the logo and how she changed it and how she had the end look a certain way, and then they changed their end to look like her end. But the fact of the matter is, yes, they copied her ideas, but they didn't steal her logo. They just went, and just, you can have a graphic design and make something similar or whatever, and then they trademarked it.
Yeah, it's like McDonald's and McDowell's.
They trademark it. So that's what I'm saying. Hold on to your brand by doing the legal stuff you need to do. So one of the comments they asked her was, do you have an LLC? And she was like, yeah, she has an LLC. Well, an LLC doesn't protect you against trademark infringement. So let's, real quick, for those who don't know what an LLC is, an LLC stands for limited liability company, which is a business entity that helps shield business owners' personal assets from the business debt and lawsuit. That's all an LLC does. And that had nothing to do with if you didn't file your trademark, somebody sees you on Instagram and TikTok and this and that, and you selling, and people go, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to call mine Nosta Beauty. And it's going to be cosmetics for millennials to remind them of the days when they were young, make up for the memories. They take that after they trademark it and go to Allure and People and all of these corporations. They have deals with them. They have business deals with them. So that's why they had to put their video out saying she stole for them, because they're in the right as far as legal right now, because they have the paperwork to back it up. She doesn't have the paperwork. So that's pretty much it. But there's lots of back and forth on TikTok and people asking her questions about LLC. I'm like, guys, it's got nothing to do with that. LLC has to do with your assets. It's nothing to do with your branding.
I think she's going to be okay because she has a community that is following her and wants to hear from her.
Right.
And
right.
And then Dr. Tachi says, don't be using Black owned.
Right. Right. But see, this is the deal. Everything is easy to get on now, to get a website, to start your Shopify store and start selling products that you made. But that doesn't protect your IP, your intellectual property. A trademark does that. So she was, some of the videos she was saying that she couldn't afford it at the time, or it was like $15,000. That's not true. That's not true. There's a lawyer I follow on YouTube that she talks exactly about this. She talks about, and I'm gonna tell you what her thing is: legal tips for small business owners and online entrepreneurs. She's an attorney in California. She's on YouTube. She makes videos all about stuff like this. She even tells you how to do the trademark stuff step by step, and it's not $15,000. It was like $200, $300, $500 at the most.
Right.
So, right, they are legally okay, but morally bankrupt. Yes, I agree with that 100%. But see, this is the deal, that she's gonna get in trouble now because she's on there crying about they stole from her. They did. But
they stole her idea. But yes. Okay, there's a lot of people who have, I'm gonna make a cola too. RC, right. Pepsi, Coke. They're all making colas, and
right. Yeah. And Taji said she has a community, so she needs to take this momentum and spin it into a new brand identity. Right. That's what people have said to her. Move on. But if you have been making a brand like this, I understand where she's coming from. So she's still in the emotional moment of they stole from me. They stole from me. So her people are going over to this Nosta Beauty and attacking them. That's why they made that video, because they got to protect their little corporate brand deals that they got with Allure Shop, and you saw all the brands that they had listed on their website. So they're saying that she copied them. No, she was there first. And there's a way to see. I could go back to the archive and see her first, her website in 2018 if I want to. So them coming on and saying that, but see, legally they have the right on their side. Like, they could sue her for defamation. She says they're stalking her. They're following her. She has a lawyer, and it's a back and forth. But this is a new thing. Like, I just discovered it like this week. So I was like, we got to talk about it, because she's saying they stole her brand. They didn't steal her brand. They stole her IP, and she didn't properly trademark it. Like Dr. Tachi said, she didn't do her P's and Q's. She didn't do her legal stuff. Taji says, I would rebrand and Throwback Beauty, approach back media as his partner. Yes, boom. But she's so emotionally in the back and forth fighting with them. And I'm agreeing with you. Legally, she has lost. Legally, right. She has lost.
But because she built a community, she really hasn't lost. She got a community that's stepping up. Yes, and fighting for her, and letting it be made known that no, we were over here first. We didn't even know about you.
Right, exactly. But that's what people are saying in her comments. She's got lots of advice and things, but she's going back and forth with them about, you stole. People are like, some people in their business owners said, this happened to me. I just moved on and created something new. But the deal is, because it's so easy to start a business online, people are missing the legal steps. that protect you. And people kept saying, "Oh, you got an LLC." I'm like, that has nothing to do with her intellectual property and her branding. That's called trademark and copyright.
IRS standing. Do we have the attorney that you were watching?
Oh yes, let me bring her. Let me bring her up. Yeah, I have her page. So just in case.
Right. If you just because
and she's in California. She said she doesn't. It's not legal advice, whatever. She's just giving out information that she knows, and you you take it and run with it, or you don't.
And Dr. Tachi's, Elizabeth Potts Weinstein.
Right. Let me. I'll put that in there too, in link in there. She's got some good stuff. And one of the videos was like how to, file your trademark. And she said, I'm gonna go step by step. Now she has a Patreon where you go in and you get more. Naturally, she's trying to, she's
she's building up. We might need to bring her on Bizchicks to talk about this, because
So here it is. So here's the video: how to fill out a trademark.
Now, if you're just filing for the first time, you're going to be doing the initial application form.
Right.
But there's also
you can take a look at that.
That's really good.
So I want to talk some more about what's going on with this, because
Dr. Tachi said, man, forget them. This is also a blemish on Nostradamus or whatever their stupid
Nostradamus, whatever they're calling themselves. Let's see. Here's a big comment. Someone very well known stole from me. One of the partners called and talked to me about my work. Several conversations I was in many years ago. A best-selling book was released where one chapter is from my mouth to the page, an approach that was unique to me at the time. I'm still bitter at my ignorance. It's okay. You learn a lesson, and that's why I wanted to bring this up, because it's like, this is the best of times to start a business. This is the worst of times to start a business. You hear that? When the best of times, the worst of times. If you keep yourself in the know, knowing the knowledge, it's all there. Excuse me, it's all there. Just make sure that you got this, great idea, and you want to go out and go on social media and start selling. You can. But see, with products and stuff like this, anybody can come along. If you haven't trademarked it in the U.S. Patent Office database, there's a website. You go to it and you search.
And they made it easier now.
Right. Oh, this is Mark. That comment was Mark. Yeah. So the information is there. I hear people, with the excuse of, I feel sorry for this lady, but the excuse is, and she knew it because she said, oh, she couldn't afford it because it was $15,000. That's because somebody told her that. Here we go with the hearsay, told me. Guess where you go? Google.
Right. And because somebody else would have told her something different. Get a second opinion.
Right. I don't know if she was on the street or at the beauty shop or some conference, and somebody said, girl, you got to get the trademark, but it's very expensive. It's $15,000. She's like, I can't afford that. And didn't do the work.
She didn't do her due diligence.
Right. You have
there's attorneys that will help you. That's why you need a really good community to be a part of, so that you're not out there by yourself when something else comes up and you got somebody to ask.
There's another lawyer I follow on Facebook. I can't remember it, but he goes something about trademark lawyer something on Facebook. If I find it, I'll put the link in there. He's talked about it. He's done, he has a podcast about it. So the information is there. But now, so this poor woman is on TikTok and Instagram, and people are wanting to fight the good fight for her against this Nostra Beauty. I said, like Dr. Tati said, put that down and start. Okay, you got the business. Change the name, change the logo, trademark it first, and then upgrade or update your site or get a new stuff. Right, get a new domain, get new everything, or Instagram allows you to change your stuff. But that's up to her.
And then bring your people. Just tell your people this is what we are now.
So you keep all the old social media, make a new, and go to the old social media and say, hey guys, remember I'm rebranding, we're rebirthing, we're merged, whatever words you want to use. We're over here. Come and follow us. Get 10% off your first order. Get free something to entice them. Breadcrumbs. And they will come. because if they're fighting the fight for her against this other company like this, I mean, these people are vicious. Like her customers are like, we going over there and beat them up and all this other stuff. So she's got that community. So now gather them up and say, hey guys, we're moving over to the new home. The new brand is called whatever. And this, and then some of the other videos that I saw on her not to put her down, but she was working with somebody who was inexperienced as far as her brand, creating her branding and her website, and she mentioned it in one of the things. So this is a learning lesson.
Mm-hmm.
The learning lesson. You're not gonna have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. Fran doesn't have all, and none of us have all the answers. But as a community that's together, when we share knowledge and talk about it, information flows and people get the knowledge they need that may protect them from things like this. So that's why I was like, hold on to your brand. Do the things that you can hold on to, because yes, they stole it, but they didn't really steal it because you didn't lock the gate.
Yeah, you left the door open, left the packages
Yeah,
out.
the fox got in there and stole your chickens, but you didn't lock, because you can't say, oh, you didn't lock the gate.
Or wait, they porch pirates. They just gonna come up. Oh,
yeah, they took your packages. UPS delivered. UPS did what it was supposed to do. FedEx did what it was supposed to do. They delivered your package to your house. But if you're not there to receive it or make the things necessary
to keep it safe,
protect it, yes. I'm not saying this is right. I'm just saying that she knew, but was like, I don't know the circumstances. Somebody told her it was $15,000 the trademark, because she says it in one of the videos. I'm like, that's not true. It costs, but not
cost that. And
right.
Maybe it feels like $15,000, but that is why we tell you got to get over the mind. If that's the mindset of, oh, I can't afford it, you can't afford not to.
Yeah, there's a thing where business owners don't want to pay the fees. I understand that. But sometimes that's what happens when you're running a business. You have to, do I have my trademark? Do I have my paperwork? LLC, yeah, whatever. Sole proprietorship, whatever. Just make sure you have all your paperwork as far as this, because yes, there are eyes out there watching to steal intellectual property.
They're because people don't want to go to work for themselves. They'd rather take your idea.
Right, you did all the hard work, and this is not new. They've been stealing intellectual property before the internet. It's just the internet and social media makes it easy to scam, to steal, to hack, to this, and you have to protect yourself. That's what this is about. Protect your brand. Hold on to your brand. Make sure. What can happen? Can somebody come and steal my idea? Yes. Where do I go to protect it? U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. Then march on over there as soon as you get the dough. And I'm pretty sure that when she started out and she made sales, that she made $200-$300 in a month or two, whatever the time that she could have said, okay, I got enough to, before I spend this money on a car, whatever. Let me put this back into the business by trademarking this name. And that way it's locked legally and nobody can take it. And there was another discussion last week about, because one of my forums that I'm on, what the artist name is, her name Doja Cat or Doja something, that she trademarked a slogan by this reality star guy. He's in a wheelchair. I don't know his name, but he says he's been on a reality show saying stuff, trademarking phrases, and the community uses it. So she trademarked one of his phrases, and then everybody was upset. Oh, how dare Doja Cat steal this idea and trademark it? I was like, what are you guys talking about? He didn't trademark it. If he's been on TV saying it for a year or 2 years or whatever, he didn't trademark it. He doesn't own it. So anybody can come along and trademark the little phrase that. So she's trademarking it for clothing or something. I'm in the forum saying, guys, if he didn't trademark it, he doesn't own it. I don't care how many times he said it, or well, she knows that this phrase is in relation to him and his community. So knowing is what? That doesn't make a difference. She's going into business. She trademarked the phrase. So again, there's two different stories, and there's lots of stories, lots of them, where this happens and you don't trademark. So, I feel sorry for her, but what's to be done? Like Dr. Chachi said, go ahead, spin it into a new brand identity, right?
Yep. And just go for it. You got a community that wants to support you. Where are you going to take them next?
Tasha said this story is crazy, right? I was into it. I was looking, because I saw the video where she was crying in the car, and then the crazy thing is that she's running the business and still working a job. Where we could talk about this, all of the permutations of what's going on, and I'm like, wait a minute, something is not getting connected here. Where this brand should have taken off, because like I said in the beginning, if you missed, I said nostalgia marketing. It's a thing. It's been happening for a year or so, where millennials they're turning 40, and they're looking back at their childhood and wanting and connecting with it, and wanting products and services that connect with it and give them a sense of, how they felt as a child, because they felt good. They were happy. So now they want that thing, that feeling now. So if you have a product or service and you're connecting it with nostalgia marketing like this lady did, then you're golden. You're going to be making sales. But protect your brand first.
Yeah.
I'm just flabbergasted. Just protect your brand with the light paperwork.
Wow.
I don't know. So this is going on. So I put the links to her TikTok. I'll probably keep updating it, because it's on. I saw it on TikTok, but she's on Instagram. The other brand is on Instagram and TikTok, and so it's like a tennis match going back and forth. But she really needs to stop. I know she wants to attack them, but legally no, because now they can come back at her.
Right.
Legally, they can legally come at her and say that she's a defamation of the brand, this harassment. They can come after her, and she doesn't need that. So
right,
hope she takes the advice that she's been given. So
yeah, and they look like they would be the type of people that would do that.
Well, yes, you see, they're connected with Allure and a couple other beauty brands and People Magazine. So they've got like corporate deals.
Right. And so here's the thing. Now I can see where the corporate people may like, I don't know if we want to get mixed up in this, because it may be an issue for them too. Just
because. So it's Allure Store, Glossy, Nylon, People in Espanol, Looser. So some of these I haven't heard, but they're all beauty brands, corporations that they probably got brand deals with them and everything. So she gotta watch herself. This story is crazy. I agree. So I just was fascinated, and hopefully, she gets an idea of a new brand and protects it from the jump, and then get on social media. So keep your cards close to the vest until you're ready. And then you can just go online and TikTok and video and YouTube and just go crazy with it. That way no one can take it from you. But here we go. So I wanted to bring this story to everybody.
Thank you very much for bringing it. And it is a reminder that we need to do the business side of business. Not just the creative side of things that we do almost every day, but that business side needs to be handled.
Yeah, that business side needs to be handled. And if that's not your forte, or you don't feel comfortable, you don't know, then just go to Google, do a search, find out what you need to know. It's easy to go to the government website and do a quick search, and then after that, like I said, the lawyer that I see on YouTube, and I have one on Facebook, reach out to them and see. Even though this lady's in California, YouTube, she might know somebody, in New York or Florida or wherever you are, Chicago. She can hook you with the right person, and then.
And don't let a dollar be the reason why you don't protect yourself.
Right. So it's unfortunate that she heard somebody told her that. And I could tell that was something that she heard from somebody, because when you do the research, you find out it's not that much.
Right.
It's a cost, but it's not that much. So,
Right.
well, there you have it.
Well, thank you.
I'm not gonna have a part 2 today because I gotta run, but we will, go back to normal next week, hopefully.
Okay, unless there's more breaking news.
Right, unless there's more breaking news. But this
So-
is something to follow, so just as a cautionary tale.
This is good. Thank you all for tuning in live today on the replay, Dr. Tachi and Mark and everyone who was here today. If you would like to become a part of the Bizchicks community where you can get information like this all the time, we will bring it to you. You got 2 ways to do it. You can text biz to 33777, or you can go to bizchicks.net. Join the community, fill out your profile over there so that we know what it is that you do, how you serve and help, and we can promote you and your business.
Yeah.
Thank you again for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow. Coach Karen will be here talking about money mindsets, and TJ will be back next week. Hopefully, the lady is doing better. Maybe there'll be an update to the story.
Well, I'll keep my eye on it.
All right, so we will see you next time. Thank you again. Terry says it's okay to make money in your business by protecting your brand and go to the front of your own line.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.
Bye-bye.